Hi there. Hey, did you know that God sees you right now, this very minute? My name is Grace Fox with Devotions from the Dock. One of God's names is El Roi, which means He sees us. And that also means that He cares about us. He gets us, is what we can say. I had an experience quite a few years ago where it was a profoundly personal moment where I knew beyond a doubt that God saw me. My husband and I were working in Nepal, and we lived in a little mud and rock hut with a grass thatch roof. One day, when I was the mother of just a 3-week-old baby, very tired, very weary, very isolated feeling out there, a 6-foot snake slithered under the door and inches past my feet. That just about did me in. I remember a neighbor coming over, and a man and a boy killed the snake and took it away, but I had to go back in that house. It was the last place I wanted to be. I would rather have gotten on the first bus out of there and back to Kathmandu. I thought to myself, if I do that, if my husband loves me, he will come and find me. But I knew that that is not where God wanted me to be. He wanted me in that village. So I made up my mind to stay, but boy, it was hard. When my husband got back from work that night, I fixed him something to eat, and then I sat on his knee and cried. I remember saying, I can't do this anymore. I just can't stay here any longer. And for some reason, just out of the blue, for the first time ever, he reached over and turned on our shortwave radio. Over the airwaves came an English song, Great is Thy Faithfulness, and in beautiful 4-part male harmony. I remember being familiar with that hymn from the time I was a little child. It was one of my favorites. If God had allowed a different song to come over the airwaves in a different language, it wouldn't have meant anything to me. But he put a song that I knew well in my language. I felt as though that was my El Roi moment. Like Hagar, God encountered Hagar in the wilderness and let her know that He saw her in her distress. That was my moment. I knew that God had seen me there. I had no mailing address, no email, no phone number, nothing, but He found me there. My friend, Scripture is full of verses that remind us that He sees us. Psalm 31:7 says, I will be glad and rejoice in your unfailing love, for you have seen my troubles, and you care about the anguish of my soul. Remember that. When you feel invisible, when you feel very lonely, when you feel unlovable, like you've just been completely overlooked, remember that El Roi sees you. He loves you. He gets you. He knows exactly where you are. Have a great day and know you are loved. Be sure to check out my website, gracefox.com, and subscribe to my updates there.